So this image processor, and this is so common, where you'll get had this problem with what looked like the flat field image was either over or under correcting. And this is the look that you get. You can totally guess what's going on anytime you get this kind of look. This isn't because of some strange thing in her system or anything like that. This was literally this particular person had this issue. And the issue can be compensated for mathematically, but ultimately discovering what the issue is, well, that required looking again at those first two steps. So what I'd like to do is show that these are the images that you can see here. They've been calibrated. And all I'm going to do here is combine them together. I'd like to show you one, though, and this is another quick thing that many people don't know. You can, when you're in a process, you can also click on a file. I guess, no file, oh no. I might have moved them. Let me press this button, let me add them together. Oh, I guess I moved them. That was bad. Let me see, are these good? Oh, I'll have to figure out where the bad ones are. You can always click on a file and you'll get a picture. What I wanted to indicate, and I'm going to need to go find the files in the bad one here, so give me a moment to find that out. So these are the calibrated and aligned images. Now I'll open one. There we go. What I want to show you is that if you look at any individual channel, image rather, when you're using a CMOS camera, when the exposures are very short, it's hard to see that there's a problem. It's only when you have integrated the images that suddenly, you can really see what in the world is going on. And so that is what I want to demonstrate here. And I'm going to close this. Only when you integrate everything, there it goes. You can't see the console unless I drag it over here. I may get choppy as it adds all these files up. So I'm going to show you this integrated result, which is going to look exactly like the one that I just showed you. I guess I feel like I have to prove it to you. There we go. Here's that result that we got. Now, what I would like to show you is what her dark frame looked like here. Here is her dark frame, and this time it looks like a perfectly reasonable frame. And again, because she's using a CMOS type detector, she didn't take biases. All she has are two darks, one dark to calibrate the lights, another dark to calibrate the flats. So this is the 3-minute dark frame, the 180-second dark frame for the light frames. And then she has some short exposure here for the flat dark. And they both look visually perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them. But now you do the thing with your cool readout preview. You roll your cursor here, and you'll find that the shorter exposure says 0.011, and the longer exposure says 0.0036. That, when I first looked at her data, I said, that can't be right. If you have a shorter exposure, you would not expect the value to be a bigger value, for the electronics or whatever. It should be equal to or greater than, but not less than. Why is this 3-minute dark frame, why does it have a value that's much less than this shorter one? So the answer is that this particular camera is not as well behaved as you might want it ultimately to be. And this was an old dark. Now, how old was it? It was only 3 or 4 months old, as I recall. And so she took new darks. And then when she took new darks, I won't spend the time to add, to show you the integration. I will just show you the result was this. I didn't change anything but the dark frame and integrated them together. It was just the dark frame. The flat dark, because that was a newer one, was perfectly fine. The light frames, because they were new, were perfectly fine. It was just the old dark. She had to update the dark frame.